Hey guys, Marsegan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the FRIEZA event is now out on Global, the legendary FRIEZA event, as the community likes to call these. Of course, it's actually called Fighting Legend FRIEZA. So this is an event that people have wanted in the game for quite some time. I and many others thought we probably weren't ever going to get another Fighting Legend event after the Vegeta and the GT Goku one, because not only has it been such a long time, but then they released a I know they released an Infinite Dragon Ball History that was basically like Fighting Legend Buu, right? It was like all the Buu forms, and then I think they've done one that's like all the different Trunkses and stuff. So it kind of seemed like they'd moved away from that kind of thing, but we are doing it again now. We're just going to jump straight in. I know I've heard some bits about it from JP. Obviously all the event details are here, but I'm not looking at it. It'll have come up on the screen, of course, but I don't remember it. We're not looking at all the typings and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to jump straight in. So it's released on Global with 3 missions: Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Planet Namek Saga. So for our very first clear, we're just going to go ahead and do the Pure Saiyans one, because let's face it, that will probably be the easiest one. What with the wide array of options that you have for Pure Saiyans. I mean, if you got lucky with your Golden Week summons, you'll have that Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, who's very good. Dragon Fist Goku, like I love running those two together as a combo. There's so many options for Pure Saiyans, but I did want to run our boy AGL Bardock, because whilst his EZA is certainly not the best, this is one of the events where he hopefully could actually be pretty good. He gets extra attack, and attacks effective against all types when there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy, which of course there is. And it does mean he could transform instantly, but we do want him to stack a little bit more before we transform. And then he does get an additional super attack and all guaranteed crits when there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy once he has transformed. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump in. I mean, this team with the Tech Vegeta, this team will obviously be very good. I thought it'd be interesting to try out the STR Carnival Goku as well. I know he's a bit outdated now when it comes to the hardest content in the game, but I figured we could get a decent opportunity here to maybe try and get him some build up. And then of course that will allow him to, as we get further into the event, to get the Scouter effect, right? So, because as we get further into the event, if he gets hit with a super, it probably just is GG at that point. But depending how far we can get before that point, we might be able to get hit enough times so that he then has a Scouter, which means we can avoid him getting hit with a super. So yeah, it's only just come out on Global today. I mean, the thing is, funnily enough, in terms of the schedule, it has actually come out on Global early, because the FRIEZA event didn't come out with FRIEZA on JP, which is odd. Because obviously Bardock got his EZA in the FRIEZA celebration on JP, and then they released the legendary FRIEZA event when when Topo came out. So Bardock had his EZA, but with no actual like FRIEZA event to fight. So yeah, 8 point. You can see that extra attack buff coming in there. Vegeta got so many supers though; he basically did all of the work by himself. So Bardock only being able to get 1 super off here. I probably do want you to get built up. There's so many. I got so many stackers on the team as well, so we got the opportunity to get a good few supers. I think actually this guy does do a AOE, doesn't he? Which is not great for King Vegeta, although we are going to get the orbs. He does have his damage reduction. But yeah, I don't know if he can be sealed. It's funny that the first phase can be sealed. I think you could do the same to like the original Goku event, right, where the first phase could have like all the status effects put on them. But yeah, these early stages definitely don't seem like they're going to be too much trouble. Vegeta getting all these additional supers here, just absolutely chewing through these health bars. Okay, how much is this going to do? Obviously not a lot to you. Oh, King Vegeta with the dodge. Let's go. Alright. And then these guys, I mean, with the amount of supers these guys can get in 1 turn, I'm fairly sure FRIEZA will be dead before they finished attacking. So yeah, 1 super, okay. So yeah, as you can see, not particularly pressed so far. I want to be able to get Yeah, I should be able to just do that. So we'll do this. So after one super, he's at 300k defense, which is, of course, not crazy, but should be okay. STR Namek Goku. Yeah, he could be decent. The thing that's always been annoying with him is if you don't quite get, like, the conditions for the transformation. But yeah, this is like the perfect event. Like, if you pulled Vegeta from Saiyan Day, this is just a perfect event for him, right? Having these slightly longer events where he gets a lot of time to stack. We have Goku's on the team, so we have a Goku on rotation, so he can get an additional attack in there. He's going to be able to stack up quite nicely. In Namek Goku, he could be a bit risky later on. Obviously, he has those buffs versus a Frieza. He does get those stacks in. Yeah, see, Bardock getting the hidden potential, but then only getting a normal is a little bit disappointing. And then, yeah, Tech Carnival Goku is one of the units who, on this team, is probably starting to show his age the most. But he stacks defense on his 18 key. We have guard because we started to turn with enough HP. We have the revival from him that obviously could be useful at some point. And of course, he is getting the 200% leader skill from Vegeta because he's a pure Saiyan. So, See, I really want to do this so we can actually get some attacks in on you. But what's the chances that one of them is going to be a super? I don't know how hard this Frieza actually hits for, but especially at the moment where we're not really losing a lot of HP, it's not the end of the world to float these guys off because it's not like we were able to fuse this turn. But yeah, Vegeta going to get a bunch of more stacks here. I mean, this, like I say, Pure Saiyans will be the easiest of the missions. We will do a video, of course, for each of the missions. You could probably do DB Saga and Namek Saga at the same time by using a Ginyu Force team. I'll do separate videos for them, but I mean, the Ginyu Force team is a good option. I wonder how well the full free-to-play version of the Ginyu Force team would do. Because, I mean, the problem is going to be when you get to the very end, like, there's not going to be a lot of the units on the team that would be able to eat a super. Obviously, if you have some of the summonable ones, whether you even, like, you know, AGL Ginyu, obviously, massive help. Rakuman Guldo, Jason Berta, like, those are going to make the team significantly better as well. And then, of course, you know, you never know. Yeah, did I say DB Saga? Yeah, I meant Dragon Ball Seekers. Yeah, the Ginyu Force went in the DB Saga. But, yeah, the full free-to-play team, there's not a lot of units that can tank the super. Of course, the Part 2 LR for Global that's going to come out soon could be... yeah, he's up to almost 1 million defense already. The Part 2 LR for Global that's going to come up soon could be the LR Ginyu Force. So, obviously, that would make that even easier as well. It's a perfect rotation, though, for King Vegeta to just eat those attacks in slot 3. We're up to final form Frieza already, and I can't say we've struggled, which, again, not with this team, you know, it's not really surprising. Sadly, though, for Bardock, it's a shame in his base he doesn't get an additional super against Wicked Bloodline. He just gets the extra damage, because, again, his biggest problem is with no low-class warrior ally. Like, he's not getting an additional super unless we get the hidden potential, which we haven't gotten a hidden potential super any of the times that he's been on rotation. He got an additional normal one time, and then that was it. Obviously, once we get to transform him, you know, he gets that additional super, and he gets guaranteed crits. King Vegeta should eat this pretty well. He's got his full damage reduction, and it's post-super. Yep, double-digit damage. Nice. Okay, well... You still haven't been hit enough times for the Scouter. So you might actually be able to get those last couple of hits in on this turn, though. So I might do this. Yeah, because I can do that. And then you can get those. Perfect. I probably could have got away with putting him in slot 1. Yeah, because Frieza supered I should have thought, because Frieza supered at the end of the last turn, so... I don't know what his super attack cooldown is, but I'm pretty sure he couldn't have supered at the beginning of this turn anyway. Because by floating him off her, I think we are going to end up in that situation where he's just not going to have gotten enough hits. Because between the two Carnival Gokus, they probably kill him here. I don't know how much HP he has, but this Goku's built for full additional. He very often gets, of course, I say that. I was going to say, he very often gets an additional super. Will these guys take him out here? They got 24 ki, which means they get a guaranteed additional, so they probably do. Yeah, they do. So unfortunately, I put him in the third slot because there was 2 attacks there, but unfortunately he just isn't going to be getting those 2 hits. Alright, so that was final form Frieza. Now we're on full power Frieza. So this is where I know that he can start to get a bit spicy. We still can't transform with these guys, which is a bit scary. With this, Vegeta's up to 810k defense. I might just keep stacking him just for the sake of it. Should we transform Bardock? What's he up to? 500k defense. It's not a lot, but... let's go ahead and transform Bardock. Oh, missed the button. There we go. Because, yeah, now, once with him transformed, he gets a guaranteed additional super. He greatly raises on super, so he's going to get a lot of defensive buff. He has the damage reduction, dodge, all of that stuff for the first 5 turns. So he's at 570, and then he's greatly raising on super, which means his super attacks are giving him like 200 odd k defense each time, and he's getting at least 2 of them guaranteed. So the only thing that will be bad here, because they do have some damage reduction, but is if the STR Goku and Vegeta get supered at the end. That'll be bad for us here. But hopefully he supers Vegeta, or Bardock, I guess. But as we have not been able to transform Vegeta yet, because we've not really taken any damage. So okay. There you go. So Super Vegeta probably takes double-digit damage from this, I would imagine. Type advantage. I mean, it's not guard anyway. But yeah. Alright, nice. 9.8 for Bardock. Okay. Gets guaranteed crits, though. And it's effective against all types. So decent damage from him. Up to 10.5. I think this is the first one, the one from his passive, that's the 70% chance, which means he should be getting another super as well. Yep, up to 11. Nice. Hey, there you go. 4. Okay, well, that's full power Frieza dealt with by Bardock. Alright, well there you go. I do love AGL Bardock. Like the unit itself, like I don't like how, you know, not good his Easy A is, but in terms of just in general as a unit, I do like AGL Bardock. But I've always liked his animations and stuff, but it's a shame his Easy A is what it is, but you know, we definitely, even though it's not one of the missions, you know we're going to be trying out the Heroes team in this event. The interesting thing will be how well we can do, considering that we, because of the number of turns it will be, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will obviously run out of his damage reduction, which means he could potentially end up getting killed in this final phase, but... Alright, so you get your orbs, we get a bunch of tech orbs for you. Alright. He's going to start off by immediately super attacking, which is going to do nothing, because Vegeta has 1,000,000 defense, as well as the buff that he gets. So, yeah, exactly. Take that low-class warrior thing out of his... In his base form, every time it says low-class warrior, have it say pure Saiyan instead, and then his ECA is actually good. But, unfortunately, it doesn't say that. Because the Super Saiyan Bardock is pretty decent. Give him defense on super as well, because he only gets attack on super, just because then in those events where you don't have the ally and he's not getting additionals early on, at least he does get a little bit of extra defense, so he can tank harder hits in like the early turns. But yeah, the low class warriors thing is just, it just absolutely kills them until they start. As we've said many times, you know, I said it in his showcase, we talked about it on the podcast. If they'd given him that EZA, but they'd brought out a load of other low class warrior buffs at the same time, then it wouldn't have been so bad. But it's just the fact that, like, even when they release his EZA, it's like, who are they expecting you to run him with? If, you know, if you have to run low class warrior allies. It's weird. Alright, well, absolutely smashed this. I don't need to watch his transformation again. We are going to get the Dokkan attack, so we probably just win this turn if we use the Big Bang attack. Does he get Golden Warrior from you? Yeah, he does. Alright, well, I guess we just do that, and then we just win. Because between Vegeta and Bardock, there's no way we're not killing Frieza here. Because with Vegeta using his active skill and Bardock having a Wicked Bloodline enemy, they're going to crit on all of their attacks. So, pretty sure there's no... Yeah, okay. 21 million for the Big Bang attack. I kind of want to let Bardock get the W, considering it's the Frieza event. But if we, you know, if we put him in slot 1 and he doesn't dodge and immediately takes a super, he probably gets killed. Well, he has damage reduction. And how much damage does Frieza actually do with his super? I know it's like 1 million and something, but Bardock has 36% damage reduction. So the super should only do, what? Like 700k at most, I think, or just over 700k, and Bardock has enough defense with the damage reduction as well that he should be fine. Let's do it. This will be so funny if we die now because of this, but you know. Yeah, obviously he's going to tank normals for double digit damage. Okay, there you go. Frieza didn't super anyway, so 10 mil. It's going to be the Dokkan attack with a guaranteed crit. So that's going to be GG for Frieza. It's 36% damage reduction for the first 5 turns. 48% chance to dodge. 48% chance to crit. But obviously against a Wicked Bloodline enemy just has full crit. So the idea of Super Saiyan Bardock defeating Golden Frieza as well is pretty funny. But there you go. There's the crit. There's AGL Bardock. So, I mean, you know, what can I say? A Pure Saiyan team, Tech Vegeta team, obviously very, very good, like top tier team. Not really surprising that we didn't really struggle at all. I mean, this is the mission, when it comes to this event, this is the mission that I imagine, like, no one will struggle with this mission. If you're a newer player, of course, maybe, but then... I was going to say, we could say that about any end game content, but I don't know, would we consider this end game content anymore with like the difficulty level? Maybe. But if you have a decent team of stackers, not too bad. And of course, Pure Saiyans does have the biggest pool of units pretty much that you can choose from. But yeah, we will be done here for Pure Saiyans. So that gives us the missions completed. There is a mission for beating each of the phases for the first time. So this was our first clear, so we got all of those. And then we have the clear under special conditions, which was the Pure Saiyans, which gave us a level 7 defense orb, EX skill orb, that can be given to any unit whose name includes Frieza. So I probably will save that. I was going to say I could throw that on my AGL Dokkan Fest Frieza, but I might save it for when like AGL LR Full Power Frieza gets his EZA. And then just throw a level 7 defense orb on him. That'd be pretty good. We get a level 6 from one of the other missions as well. So maybe I'll give that one to the AGL Frieza. But these are pretty nice too. Getting these little extra orbs. It's a level 4 additional and level 4 crit. Or level 3 crit. So giving those to the decent Frieza units will be good. But yeah, we just got... Dragon Ball Seekers and the Planet Namek Saga missions to go. So let me know how you guys got on. I know it's not a super difficult event, so let me know the team that you used down below for your Pure Saiyans, whether you used items or not, it doesn't matter. But let me know what team build you guys used in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.